So, dann noch den Rest machen. Ich werde wahrscheinlich den Dungeon auch wieder aufnehmen, weil mir Folgen fehlen. Ah, hier französischer Düft.
Let's dig in.
I'm real good. Man, I'm beat. Finally, time to relax. Ah, so refreshing.
Oh, come on, don't just wipe your face with the hand towel. This place is high end. For the love of God, act like it.
Yeah, my bad. That brings to mind, how does one act high end?
Well, try to master acting normal first.
But that's the hard part, isn't it? Normal is different depending on the person. Like mannerisms, speech, and stuff.
Whoa there, Namba-kun. Be careful going down that rabbit hole. Next thing you know, you'll be questioning how to breathe.
Hey, don't jinx me. Now I'm seriously worrying about it.
But when it comes to language, it pays to take your surroundings into account.
Go on.
For example, you might say, "Oh my, this baguette has a delightful texture and aroma. It is simply divine," or something.
You're joking, right?
I'm not messing around. I just couldn't think of a good example on the spot.
Baguettes aside, that's actually a good point, Psycho. Sometimes it's really important to read the room. Not that I'm an expert on that, of course.
Well then, why don't we try acting classy from this point on?
Okay. Let's do it.
Sure. Classy.
Guys, it's okay to speak.
That's
great.
certainly food.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, you're shitting me.
Something up?
There's this wok, made by a famous craftsman that just got released today. I wanted to try it out, so I was really gunning for one. There were limited quantities, and they have all been snatched up already. Damn it.
Guess it was in high demand.
Well, yeah, they're popular. But I bet it's only sold out because of scalpers.
Scalpers?
Ja.
Yeah. Buy up all the good shit, then list them for auction.
Kennt
at
man bei den
sky-high
Backenkarten.
prices.
I see.
Kommen sich nur Leute, um ein Bier zu verscheuern.
Bastards aren't even gonna use what they bought. Really pisses me off. If I ever find one in person, I'm gonna deep fry their ass.
Not sure anyone wants that on the menu. Things are going well.
Okay. Das noch einmal essen. Verdammt. Hab ich gar nicht gesehen. Na, und schon was Neues hier? Natürlich.
いらっしゃいませ。
Ja, hier haben wir schon alles.
ありがとうござい
Okay.
Yep, wasted.
Wieder eine Verbindung verloren. Schauen über die Kunst des Tees.
You know, I've gotten really into green tea lately.
I enjoy a good cup of tea. And I notice a lot of desserts are green tea flavor these days.
Right? But I'm in it for the process, not so much the flavor. Somehow, I just love making it.
That's a pretty refined hobby.
Sure, it was tough starting out. My tea would be all icky and lumpy, like snot. Now I make a mean cup of matcha. Creamy, foamy goodness. You see, initially I just wanted something to go with my tea cakes. But these days, all I really care about is the art of tea and honing my brewing technique.
Sounds like the journey replaced the destination. But isn't that how it goes? All right.
Tschum.
Our bond's getting deeper.
So. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich in einem anderen Restaurant mit den anderen drin war. Kommt mir jetzt gar nicht mehr in den Sinn. Wir werden sehen. Heikle Frage.
You know, I haven't been to the hairdresser in a while. Should get my bangs done.
Hey, do you ever strike up a conversation when you're there?
I guess, sometimes. Usually about nothing, though. Like a cafe I found recently or something.
I guess that's about right.
Why do you ask?
Well, when I went to get my haircut the other day, the guy was pretty talkative. Hey man, you got a lady? Where you work? Stuff like that.
Huh.
What'd happen if I said something like, nope, and I'm unemployed? Would they even know how to respond? I would hope they've got all sorts of stuff preloaded.
High expectations, I see.
So that's what you told the guy, right?
He was not prepared for it. Guy stopped talking after that. But at least my hair looked good.
Right.
Okay. Infusion lässt man sich das. Kann man streiten, ja. Erdbeeren mit Sahne.
Let's dig it.
Strawberry parfait and a shortcake. Gotta say, that's quite the combo.
I guess so, now that you mention it. I was really feeling strawberries, so I must have ordered both without thinking. Sorry about that. I let my desires get the better of me.
It's nothing to worry about. But let's add a little something to break it up.
All right, I'll make the order. Now what should I get?
Kaffeemischung. Heiße Milch. Meine Fresse. Komm, den Spezialpfannkuchen.
Kiryu-san, are you doing this on purpose?
You just couldn't say no to more dessert, could you?
Natürlich.
My blood sugar's bad enough as it is.
Sorry, it just sounded so good on the menu. It did say fresh strawberries, at least.
Das stimmt.
Fresh is always good, yeah.
That's not the problem here. Ah, well. I guess if Kiryu-san wants it, why not? There goes my diet.
Diät. Diät. Der ganze ABC durch die Rippenblase.
Food.
Arigato.
So, da. Zhao ist schwierig.
Hey, check it out. A four-leaf clover.
Oh, nice find. Are you gonna hang on to it?
It's a nice thought. But I'll pass. Life's been good to me these days. Hanging out with pals, running my own restaurant. I feel like someone else might need these lucky leaves more than me right now.
That's very compassionate.
To tell the truth, I just don't want to get my hands dirty. They're high maintenance.
Sure, I believe you. Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them.
Da unten. Das kann es hier schwieriger werden, wie wir uns kriegen, nämlich diesmal rot. Das kann man nicht einfach so wegmatchen. Einer Star. Und der Bruder von Carsten Star. Na komm, matchen wir die hier mal weg. Wir stehen mir hier so
Here
im
we
Weg.
go.
Are you
Let's
done
see
with
with a
all
knockout.
fun and games yet?
All you
Let's go.
Yeah.
What's the holdup? Kinayo!
Cola Anhänger. Ich habe hohe Anhänger gelesen.
Right.
Oh, Zhao ist richtig schwach mit seinen 31.
You're going to regret this.
Ja, das ist ja im Team.
Who wants to go?
Angekommen.
No begging for mercy.
We have a winner.
Did you really think you'd win?
Der war sogar neu, der hohle
Doing
Anhänger.
better than I
Wrong.
Yes!
Zhao, der Kunde. Keine Ahnung.
thought. This truck sells vegetables.
Yeah, they do. I buy them here often, actually. Trust me, they are top-tier veggies.
So, they're fresh?
That's part of it. For example, check out the asparagus. Closed tips, all nearly identical. Or see, the daikon are hefty but don't have too many pores. Stuff like that.
I get it. Makes sense you'd notice that as a chef.
I admit, I meticulously evaluate all my produce. But they're used to me here.
I bet any shop would feel honored to serve such a passionate customer.
That's not sarcasm, is it?
All right. Our bond's getting deeper.
Bam, 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 bam. Gut, zwei noch. Die sind da. Das Zhao nervt.
Oh, hey, I need to stop off for some cleaning supplies at the drugstore.
Spring cleaning or something?
No, I own a restaurant, remember? The floor tends to get pretty slippery.
Right. Ramen shops and places like that do tend to get fairly messy.
It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. One time I was crossing the floor, both hands gripping full plates. I nearly ate shit, but I pulled off a triple axle and managed to save the meal by the skin of my teeth. Ever since then, it's been my mission to keep the floors of my shop squeaky clean. No way I'm wasting precious food over something dumb like tripping up.
Never would have guessed you'd be the one to slip up. But if it results in a cleaner floor, then I suppose all's well that ends well. Not to mention, I'd love to see you do your acrobatics in a restaurant. Things are going well. I've really gotten that.
Man darf Essen nicht verschwenden. Ja, das ist irgendwie so ein bisschen so wie Sanji, ne? So, das letzte holen. Ist mir gerade ein Sackgasse? Ja. Game Center, Lektion von Zhao.
Oh, hey, they got Virtua Fighter.
You're into fighting games, Zhao?
Sure, I played the crap out of Virtua Fighter back in the day.
Yeah? Must have been a big shot at your local arcade, huh?
Not at all, honestly. I spent all my time playing it on the Dreamcast. And I got used to that controller. But arcade sticks are a whole different beast. So I always lost. I was kicking myself for not buying the arcade stick along with the game. Ever since then, you won't catch me dead without my tools and weapons. I'm so ready.
Seems life has a funny way of teaching us lessons. All right. Complete.
Abgeschlossen. Okay, Amsterdam. Ah, cool. Was sagt ihr? Okay.
Hey, Kiryu-san, you up for a trip to the arcade?
An arcade? Sure. You have something in mind?
Und vor allem
Not
abends,
in
das passt ja.
particular. I
Direkt
just
bei der
got the urge
Abendsabend.
to play a few games with you, that's all.
Out of nowhere, huh? All right.
So. Haben wir hier noch ein einziges Restaurant, wo wir nicht drin waren. Oh, harte Landung.
Oh, I hear that place has good soft serve.
Says they use almond jelly. That does sound good.
Soft serve? I have to admit, that brings up bitter memories.
But ice cream's supposed to be sweet.
Nanchan, what do you mean?
Back at my old job, my boss once sent me out for soft serve. I wanted to get back quick to impress him, so I ran. Then I stumbled, and it dropped.
Oh no! You had to go all the way back and get more?
No way. I didn't have that kind of time. Plus, I'd only spilt the ice cream.
No. Don't tell me.
So I grabbed it and put it back on the cone. Of course, I didn't see how much dirt and crap got mixed in until I handed it to my boss.
Ugh, he must have been pissed.
I told him, promise next time I'll take a less dirty street.
That was the best you could offer.
Shameful may it be, all this talk is making me want some soft serve.
Hey, Nambakun, run and get some for us?
Have you been listening?
Was ist das? Wahnsinn, was du da noch rausgeholt hast. Hat ja dann richtig geflutscht. Okay. Ja, oder? Und ich wusste am Anfang nicht, kommt da jetzt rot oder schwarz? Was? Das ist eine öffentliche Toilette? Ja. Ich wäre ja gerne mitgegangen, aber dann habe ich mich doch nicht getraut. Was? Aber hey, anderes Thema. Wenn du 2 Damen hast, dann immer teilen, okay? Was? Macht viel mehr Spaß dann. Und ganz wichtig, unter 21. Alles drüber ist schon zu viel. Was? Moment. Tischelette kann man bestimmt Poker und Blackjack spielen. Ah ja, stimmt, da war ja... aber was in der Toilette heutzutage so los ist. Stimmt. Da war ja so ein... Club, so ein naja. Aber trotzdem, zuerst hat es sich ziemlich verkehrt angehört. Dampfend heiß.
Let's dig in.
I'm ready. Ooh, so this is the kind of flavor profile they got going. Not bad at all.
Sure enough, as a chef, you're always sizing up the competition, huh?
It's not like I need to, but any place that can deliver a unique flavor combo is bound to catch my interest. You can call it studious diligence on my part.
Quite an admirable mindset to have, though I assume you could probably learn a lot more at some high-end place.
Not too sure about that. People tend to make true discoveries in the most unexpected circumstances. For example, you wouldn't guess this, but a while ago I discovered that Kasuga's cooking is pretty unique in and of itself.
Kasuga's?
One day, he blurted out that he'd serve me a manly meal and said about making meat and potato stew. That's when he plopped in some cough drops.
Ugh, cough drops? You gotta be kidding me.
That's right. I thought he had to be messing with me, but he'd actually added the perfect hint of sweetness. It was delicious. I was baffled. Apparently, it was a secret technique that he learned from this lady who ran a cigarette shop back when he was a kid.
Wow, so that unique flair must be Kamurocho style? It's true that there's a wealth of knowledge out there beyond high society. Still, I'm surprised that you took the risk to eat a meal at Kasuga's. It's just hard to imagine.
Really? It's nothing out of the ordinary. How about next time you take the plunge too, Sonny? You down for a mystery ingredient dinner party at Kazaga's?
I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I still value my life.
Thanks for buying.
Oh,
That's
great.
Certainly food.
Adios.
So, dann schauen wir mal, wo ist dieses Game Center, mit dem er sich mit uns treffen wollte. Ja. Gute Frage. Anscheinend nicht hier. Nö. Scheint ja ein Komorucho oder so. Sehen tue ich jetzt nichts. Gut, dann nach Datisan. Erstmal gucken, Zhao, Bindung. Also, links. Auf 50 kriegen wir ihn erst, alles klar. Okay, dauert noch ein bisschen. Dann wollen wir ja wieder alle Drinklings hintereinander durchziehen. Nee, sonst bei Adachi, ich habe schon fast wieder alles
Good, you're
vergessen,
here, Kiryu.
was da vorher
Ready?
war.
Round trip to Kamurocho and back? Have everything you need?
Ab geht's.
Yeah, let's go. Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today. Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it.
Okay, wahrscheinlich müssen wir uns wieder prügeln.
And there it is. Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic. Huh? Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
That the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Ah!
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san!
He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic!
Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Okay.
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money? Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. Thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to this city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Ah, come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time, I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Ja, ja.
I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya? Well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Na denn.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu.
Oh,
Do your best to hold on to what they said.
so weit fortgeschritten, die Folge. Ach je.